It is my pleasure to welcome our captain of our ship, Tom Pepin, and his first mate, RG, Randy Garcia.
Father J. Paul, just like a real priest, they're drinking and a praying. You know, he's talking about a safe ride home. I had this vision of J. Paul on one of those little Zingo machines running home. To me, I think he'd be swallow that one right up. I'm gonna keep it short and simple so that my wife understands. My notes say introduce your wife. I didn't really mean that. I'm sorry. I want to talk about our culture and our future. A huge part of our culture has always been the family atmosphere that we have in our company. And some years ago, we even had a beach party dedicated to the family. I can still see right now Wayne Metzer and J. Paul jamming to Sly and the Family Stones. We are family. I mean, this is like 3 o'clock in the morning with brooms. It was quite a sight. But that, to me, is what resonates when we talk about family. I take a moment to introduce those families that are here tonight. My sister Pam and her daughter PJ. Pam and PJ. And my lovely bride Lauren, who I don't know if do these pirate ships have dog houses? I know that's where I'm going to be tonight. Oh, walk the plank. And my daughter Cassie. But when we talk about family, you know, I ask, what does it mean? And for those that have been here for a long period of time, understand what I feel about family. I know that everyone in this room puts 110% into everything that they do. And for that passion, I commit to you that Pepin Distributing Company will remain a compassionate company. You put yourself out there every day, and so will I. No matter what the problems might be, whether it be medical, cancer, cardiovascular, you know, whatever the problems are, whether it be some lawyer that's trying to take you unjustly, we're going to be there to support you. And sometimes you don't know this until it happens to you. A lot of this is done under the radar, but I want to come right out front to let you know that to me, that's what family means. It means taking care of each other. No matter what happens, we are your second family. We will be there. We're a team. We're a family. We also have an open door policy. And it seems that it could be a little impersonal when I created this website. It's not a website, it's an email address called pepin.suggestion@gmail.com. But it's a direct line to me and the other directors for you to voice your opinions on things. Sometimes it's, even with my own children, they may be in the room next door. It's easier for me to communicate if I fire them a text. Similar type thing. It's not impersonal. It's a way to directly communicate with me about how you feel about something. And it can be totally anonymous because there's no web address associated with your email. It comes to me totally anonymous unless you put your name on there. But this is the feedback that we need, the communication that we need. The family culture is not something new here, and I would invite you to talk with some of the retirees that are back with us tonight, because they are the foundation of that particular piece of our culture. And I'm sure they will express those sentiments that I'm talking about now with a lot more vigor than I would, because they were here for 30 to 40 years when my father was at the helm, and they know what that culture means. I'd like to introduce them now if I could. Pepe Arenas. We also have, who has not been back here in I don't know how many years, probably over 10, Leo and Gladys Avila. Leo. Also back with us tonight is Eddie and Joan Card, Al and Gladys Delgado, Sam and Nancy Villarosa, Bill and Renee Wynn, and Dave Handy and Mary Marcel. And Sheila Terhune and her son Paul. But let's talk about the future for a little bit. For all those that have been with us less than 1 year, please stand up. I want to see, there's probably about 40 or 50 of you in this room. Well, that's how many people have been in. All right. I think there was about 50 new employees this year. Please keep standing. Now, you know that there were over 1,000 applicants that came through our front door looking for the jobs that you got. You were the chosen few. And with all those that have been with us 5 years or less, please stand up. 5 years or less? These are the future. Welcome to our family. I hope to be presenting your 30-year award someday. Not for your sake, but for mine. I'll be 90 years old and I want to be standing up. Now let me talk a bit about growth. We are poised for growth. Our industry has been stagnant for 4 or 5 years now. We continue to proliferate and increase our portfolio and make gains so that we all may prosper. But we are all business partners. Over 275 employees and over 10,000 cases. When you convert our barrels and everything, there's 10,000 cases that we move. These numbers are significant. When you hear some of these other numbers tonight of the award recipients from 30 years ago, I'm sure they'll be telling you how many cases and how many employees there were back then, so you can see what growth is all about.
Mr. Pepin, that would be 10 million cases, not 10,000.
Well, did I say 10,000? Well, you know, Randy deals with units all the time. He'll say, sales are up, buddy. We're up 5,000 units. I said, what's a unit? That's an actual bottle, you know? I get confused sometimes. Again, we are business partners. I invest the capital to provide you the resources that gives you the ability to accomplish your job, and you dominate. The operations department. Our vehicles are state-of-the-art, and with some creative finagling, we are using now fluorescent lighting. I don't know whose idea that was, but I'm going to find it. It's saving me $6,000 a month in electricity, and we get a $16,000 rebate from TICO. That's the kind of stuff I want to hear.
That was Glenn A. Rose. Where's Glenn?
No. Thank you,
Thank you, Glenn.
And as you know, with package proliferation, we've been really nursing along with warehouse capacity. And Greg Valentine has done a masterful job of racking and floor layouts, and he's got us as far as we can. But it's time to bite the bullet. And we're announcing that by June of 2012, we are launching an expansion of about 75% of our capacity. $4 million expansion that will gain us 75,000 square feet of warehouse space, and I know Anheuser-Busch is happy to hear that. And in the graphics department, they continue to be industry leaders. They're benchmarking all their processes. They're bringing distributors in from all over the country and teaching them. They have 125,000 square feet of point of sale that they put out this year. We just spent $100,000 on a flatbed printer that takes us to 3-dimensional point of sale. And Shad and Jay and Harriet and Halligan and Hy Heestead and all you guys, you really rock. Good job, Blue Graphics. And Gary Smith and Stu Walters in our information technology department keep our communications second to none. Last year, we added email to our sales team. And this year, before June, we have allocated another $200,000 to totally revamp our route accounting system to become a web-based sales reporting. We have real-time inventory will be available, and we have enhanced truck loading that will be an actual feature of this program that I'm sure will become really in handy. And as I said many times before, we're in the relationship business. We have our customer contacts program that has now been brought in-house to where now it's much easier accessed and actually accessible on BlackBerries. So keep those relationships strong and keep the data current. Besides our relationships that we forged with our retail customers, the most important of those relationships that we enjoy is that with our supplier partners. And to introduce our brewing partners, let me welcome Randy Garcia.
Tommy, thank you so much. Good evening.
Well said, David. We may have a career for you in PR. Welcome back. Okay, we have one more set of flowers. You know, Natalie Mealy, or Natalie King now, for years has run this program, and without Natalie this year, we have a new man in charge. We call him Natty Joe. And I've got some flowers for Natty Joe. Can you imagine somebody having to put up with all these egos saying, no, do it this way, no, do it that way? And you know, this is Randy and I's kind of a swan song. We're going to turn it over to J. Paul and Wayne next year. So we've enjoyed we'll do a few awards next year. Maybe I even might get one. No, finally, I guess. I don't know. So we have a video. Cue up a Bud Invasion video. Now listen, everybody, after the video, and I know this is going to sound stupid and crazy, but this is Joe's idea. Everybody, outside, you got 4 minutes after the video. If you want to be in the company picture, right in front of the pirate ship, we're going to snap a quick picture. So, I mean, those that want to be out there, please do. Love you very much. Here's to a great 2012 and keeping Budweiser positive.
And please, everyone, be safe tonight. Let's have some fun. Designated driver, be safe getting home. God bless.